cat in the box.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I'm Mike. That's Nick. We got two special guests going on tonight. The first special guest, you know him, it's MELERZO. He's been on the pod before, so you'll hear his hilarious stories in a little while. If you're watching on the YouTube, he's wearing all this Washington Redkin gear. They're going to announce a new name. It's probably going to be stupid.
22.
That's him, but we'll get back to him in a minute. But we got another special guest, our boy Tommy from back in the day. Quick story about Tommy, man. Every time I see it, just reminds me of this story. Like, I remember we all used to hang out at this dead end called Fullerton, right? And no matter what time of night you go there, there'd always be people there, no matter what. You could be there at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. Don't matter. So I show up one night and I'm driving down Fullerton. I see Tommy there, my friend Conrad, you know, our mutual friend Conrad, and they both have boxing gloves on. They're dressed in fucking headgear. I'm like, what the fuck did I just stumble upon? They're fucking hitting the shit out of each other, right? I'm like, I know I'm on fire. I know I was fucking high. I'm like, and I went there to get even more higher. I'm like, is this really happening? So they're just fucking wailing on each other. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a Red Bull truck fucking shows up. Like they're the sponsor of this fucking event. And they fucking buy like 8 cases of fucking Red Bull. Like, I'm not shitting you guys. This is a fucking true story. So, Tommy, what is going on, man? Ty, welcome to the podcast.
Wow. First of all, Mike, privilege. Thanks for being, letting me on here. I know it's a long waiting list. And
Sure is.
But no, that actually really, I'm just breaking balls. It's what we do best. But that really happened. That really happened. So we used to call it bump fights. We would go down the block, right? And whatever shit you were talking in the bar got settled down the block. It was like, you know what? Suit up. We're gonna do this shit. And then like Red Bulls were still kind of new. And then like when that truck came down there to make a U-turn, it was like a godsend. And that dude was like, you know what? I'll sell you some cases. It was like half price Red Bulls, bro. And then you drink 3 or 4 of those. Dude, it was like 12 rounds of fucking mayhem, haymakers, no block shots, just going in, yeah. So this was maybe before camera phones. Otherwise, we would have probably had footage. But good times. It was a couple of times. Listen, I was tasting my like batteries at one. I was getting caught. Like, oh, like when you taste metal, like, oh, I got hit. But I couldn't let it. Had to keep them back.
He close to death.
Dude, every bar should have those. Every bar should have a headset and fucking gloves. And when there's going to be a problem, like, that's it. Throw the fucking gloves on and get the fuck out of here and fight outside.
And that's it, right? Every bar should have them. That's right there next to a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
That's it. You talk, the bartender decides it. You talk too much shit, go outside.
Yeah.
That's it. No, you got to wear them now, pal. You got to wear them now.
Lace them up.
It made us laugh, like when we were down there, like in a wife beater, and just like doing work, and then like random cars, like guys were dressed up to go out, and then this like we're beating the shit out of each other, like on cars, like it was like Rocky 4 or something. Yeah, it was good times. Yeah,
Those were the days.
Can I bring up one story, like to tell Tommy to tell it, because you know it too. Tommy, my brother's watching Chicago PD today, and then he goes, "No, somebody in the bar. They were drinking in the bar that guy, and somebody got hit in the head with a dart." Paul goes, "Yo, you remember when freaking George got hit in the head with the dart?" Tell that story. It's a great story.
I mean, basically, all right. So you get the sense we're very competitive. We don't like to lose. We talk shit to the point where like, you get violent, like you have to. Like these people were just like, that's it. So darts became a thing. We made a championship belt. I don't know what was going on, but one night, drinks and darts and shit talking. My brother mixed that with a short fuse and some Jack and Coke, maybe. Lost, and then he fucking threw 3 darts as hard as he could into the wall. And everyone was like, no, don't do it. We ducked out of the way. And then we slowly got up and counted like 2 darts in the wall. And then like everyone's looking around, and my friend George stood up, like it was a dart like sideways in his fucking temple. He's wearing a baseball cap, right? And he's looking around, and there's a fucking dart in his head.
Oh my God, I did. Is this bad? Is this bad? You should pull that out. That shit is not cool. Wait. Pull what out? The dart, man. You got a fucking dart in your neck. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you. But you're crazy.
And like, you don't even know what to do right now. And like, he slowly like reached up and like, he knew it was there and he fucking got mad and like yanked it out. And we were like, oh, like, is he okay? And then like, my brother's face was just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And like, George just tackled him and everyone was like, even me, I was like, let it go.
One punch. Let him have one punch.
He's got to get one good one in. And yeah, I don't know. We let it go for a little bit, and then we had to pull George off. George is pretty mad. To this day, does not want to talk about it. Yeah,
should have settled it with the boxing gloves, man.
I mean, it's hard not to talk about when he's got a hole in his fucking head. People are gonna ask.
In his head.
Done on Happy Gilmore, and he had the fucking 10-penny nail in his head.
Yeah,
the big. That's what it was like.
Dude, you got a fucking dart in your neck.
We had to go
the days.
outside to laugh.
Sorry.
That's the introduction to Tommy and MELERZO. So
oh God,
if you guys want more stories, text me.
I just thought that would be a great story to tell.
But anyway, Nick, what's the topics for this week we got going on the Mix It Up podcast?
Don't play darts with your friends.
What? What'd you say?
Don't play darts with your friends from our neighborhood.
No, don't throw darts at your friends.
Obviously.
All right, let's
like, and the other two darts, like we could barely get them out of the fucking sheetrock. Like they were like we were fucking like pulling on. Like holy shit, is this coming out? You know. So imagine like that went into George's fucking head, bro.
Right in the bone.
I know. It's in the bone.
Yo, you didn't go to the hospital. He was fine.
Nah, that's it. You know,
all right, yeah. All right, guys. George lived. He's fine. He's got a hole in his head. He's like slightly off, but whatever. Let's move on to the topics of this week's episode.
Let's get in.
All right, ready? Yep. Freaks, inflation, celebrity encounters, measuring your small dick. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say here. Pronoun people, cancel culture. 6 months to 5 years, they want to start vaccinating little babies. And there's one more, right? Was there another one? Oh yeah. We'll talk about that Giants shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We start with the Giants. Well, actually, no. We got to let Tommy pick the first topic because you're the special guest. So
yeah,
well, I'm not trained to wear a giant racist hat. Thank you, Trent, for not wearing that.
Oh my God. All right. I don't know. Maybe I don't. The pronoun thing, it really bothers me. You know, there's a few things that like we could get into it. What really grinds my gears there. You know, but the pronoun thing, it's gotten really out of hand. People lost touch with reality, and it's just like, you know, we were talking about it the other day, and I said I remember when I was a kid, there was a story of like a little boy who watched Superman. And like he jumped off the roof of his house wearing a freaking bath towel because, you know, he made pretend. Yeah, he identified that he was from Krypton. And guess what? The laws of physics didn't fucking agree with him. And I think the kid died. You know what I mean? Like, so I care what you fucking believe, but reality's reality. And that's it, man. There's no non-binary. I identify fucking he, she bullshit. Whatever. Fucking send you letters. Yeah, you know what I mean? But that's
what they're calling themselves. They call themselves all these different names, and you have to call them by that name, otherwise they get offended. You know what they remind me of? Is remember those goth kids back in like school? They were 11 years old. They all had to wear all black, and they had to be sad all the time. But these people are just like kids? They're all fucking colorful. These fucking binaries and he, she, they, what, where, how. They all they look like anime characters. They're all fucking colorful. They got glitter and shit. And they're fucking telling me what to call them. If I don't call them that, I'm the asshole.
Yeah, you could do whatever you want behind closed doors. You could think you're a fucking dolphin for all I care. I don't give a fuck what you do on your own time. But if I call you a fucking girl and you fucking try to correct me, I'm gonna fucking probably punch you in your fucking face. You know what I mean? Like,
Wear a diaper.
Fuck over it. It's like ridiculous, man. You shouldn't have to push your fucking ideas and beliefs on everybody. I know somebody, I'm not gonna get into details, but I know somebody who has a job where they have people that like identify as certain things. And this person said to me, what am I supposed to do in this situation? I said, you call them a fucking girl or you call them a boy. That's what you fucking do based upon their looks. Like, fuck out of here, man.
And if they look like, if they look both like a boy and a girl, you just don't say anything. You just be like, yo, hey, you know what I mean? Like there's been situations where I'm like, I don't know if that's a dude or a fucking girl.
Yeah, that happens. That legit happens. There's the borderline, you know, and then you got like the shapeshifters. Like, holy shit, a minute ago that was a guy, you know.
Shapeshifters.
The way it shifts.
I didn't know those existed, but there was a shapeshifter at the Cross County Mall. At the movie theater. By the way, it's all redone. I don't know if anybody's been there. It's a great movie theater. And the bartender, I didn't know if he was a dude or a chick. And he kept going back and forth from a girl to a guy. But then I saw he had a mustache, and then he was like, all right, man. All right, bro. And I was like, this has got to be a dude.
Yeah. Yes.
He was cool, though. He was cool, though. So if you ever listen to this, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when they show like a obesity epidemic and then like everyone walking around with big bellies, you know what I mean? You're only showing them from the belly down, but like somebody knows that's their belly. I was wearing that shirt today. That's me. Fuck. You know? Yeah, I don't know, man. These guys are out of control. They're fucking depressed. They're out of touch with reality. Somebody, you know, lied to them and told them they can pick their fucking reality. Yes, it's deliberate. So
I want to keep going. Let's get crazy. Fuck it.
Yeah. You want to just like, that's it, bro.
Nah, just chaos and mayhem. Just let it go. Like, you know, just let people, hey, look, blow a horse. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Keep going. You know what I mean? Like, wear diapers when you're out in the street. No more business suits. Fuck that. I'm coming to my job in a fucking diaper.
Yeah.
There's people like that.
I wanted shit.
They're called men. They're called like man children or something, or a fucking man child, where they fucking wear diapers and shit, and they that's how they live. They act like man babies and some shit. It's fucking crazy. It's a crazy world we live in.
What's wrong calling them freaks? They'll straighten out. They're like, dude, you know, it drives me nuts. You know why? I hate to say this, and it's probably, you know, there's gonna be. I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but
I'll bleep it out.
It goes back that you listen to like women and all these other things now, and now look how sensitive and bitch this world is, and it's like, motherfucker, we gave you a fucking ear to listen and now to talk, and it's like, here we go, how far we're going with this shit. Now we got fucking guys and girls with dicks and shit, and it's just, I can't take it. Like, I don't even want to go out because I don't want to fucking see this stuff, like, just to be like, and then if I say something wrong, they're like, what?
No, you don't want to get tricked. That's what it is, Vlogs. Like, you're scared to go out. You don't want to get tricked. All of a sudden, you'll be making out with some dude. And call me they.
I told you. I don't know what I would be more upset with. That I woke up in the morning with a dude that, like a girl that was a hot girl that had a dick, or did she had a bigger dick than me? I don't know which one would fuck me up more.
Bigger dick.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's disgusting.
Yeah. That's
you know what? And I get shit for saying this. I don't give a fuck. I'm me. Suck a dick. You be you. You want to talk all this stuff and be, hey, look, I'm a trainee. I got sensitive things. Like, dude, it's just remember I told you a week ago that crazy shit? And I said, well, wait till one day there's gonna be a girl with a cock and a pussy, and then Trader knew the name of it. And I was like, oh my god, they're already thinking about this.
Hermaphrodite. That's what it is. Yeah, you got fucking balls and a fucking pussy.
There should be no word for that. There should be.
You got a pouch. You got a pouch for your balls, so you can fucking put your balls in. That's what
I'm telling you, man.
That should be the only time that you're allowed to choose what you want to be if you have a fucking dick and a fucking vagina.
That's crazy.
Imagine a badge and just two balls hanging from the bottom of it.
Oh my god.
That's what a hermaphrodite is.
I think it was probably, honestly, this is my theory on this, why trainees came about. They were probably gay people, and you know how everybody gay bashes and stuff like that. So they're like, fuck it, I'll dress like a girl and suck cock. You know what I mean? I'll look like a girl, and they'll fucking. That's why they do this shit. Because, like, dude, just go back
That
to the
logic
old way.
makes perfect sense.
Fucking nailed it.
Nailed it. You cracked the case.
I cracked it because there's no reason for you. Like, what are you doing? I want to look beautiful. Shut the fuck up.
It's the best logic I ever heard of anything.
Honestly, when you
win.
look at them, they must
Foolproof.
find like the 1 or 2 girls in the world that they put on fucking porn that everyone thinks that. Look how hot that trends are. And then 99% of them, when you see one of them, you're like, oh, look at that freak. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I think. When I see them all over Yonkers in the Bronx. I see them all the time. I'm like, motherfucker. I saw one out there. This one I was getting tacos at a taco stand, and the fucking Frankie, like a dick, was like, yo, look at this one. He's like, and then he started hitting on us, and then all of a sudden he whipped out his, he whipped up his skirt, and his cock came out. I was like, oh my God.
What kind of taco stands are you going to? What neighborhood?
It's in the hood, man. In the hood. Good tacos.
You want a loose meat sandwich?
Oh yeah. You know how we live. Not how we live sometimes.
Hey, listen, whatever they want to do, it's fine. I just like making fun of everybody. So if I can't make fun of them, then it's a fucking problem. Then I feel like I'm getting cancel culture or whatever. You know what I mean? I like to make fun of everything. So I can't make fun of you for having a dick and a pussy. Like, come on, stop it. Like,
I just got made fun of wearing this hat. Like, you know, how sensitive will I be?
You look like you definitely look like a lesbian. That hat, 100%.
You look like you look like the woman Ellen DeGeneres should be married to, even though she's married to a smoke show.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. What's her name from The View that Trump hated?
What's her name?
Rosie O'Donnell.
I would never fuck Ellen DeGeneres. Even though I think she is kind of funny, and I don't find many women funny, but her and that fat one, Molly, from
yeah.
If I see you holding hands with Rosie O'Donnell, that would just make my fucking day, man.
I'm telling you,
it'd be fantastic.
Why would I be with Rosie O'Donnell?
You'd be like,
you'd be a lesbian.
You'd be confused.
I'm a lesbian now.
You'd be like, Rosie, have you gone straight? Or Mike, have you turned into a lesbian?
That's the story now that's gonna go around.
Yeah, the newspaper. Rosie's gone straight.
Rosie's revenge.
That's where it sits. Like anybody is not fucking bulletproof. Like anybody can make fun of anybody. That's the America we all fucking grew up in. I don't know why these little fucking pussies need a suit of armor to fucking go to school, mail a letter. You know what I mean? Like, and then that their whole crybaby thing. Like, you know how you have to teach a baby no, right? And so they learned at an early age, if I cry and complain long enough, like people will just give me everything I want. And that's the world we live in with a lot of other social freaking groups and bullshit. I mean, just crybaby culture, man. Like, and they're just giving the store away. It's nuts.
You're looking for it.
Yeah, man. So, and then now what skills do these people have? Right? Like you're letting them loose in society. They're going to go become your cops and your judges and everything else. And so now they're going to be running the country and making decisions.
Yeah.
That's what's scary. Like they're going to grow up and get like real jobs believing this bullshit. If they can, you know what? If they can, they might just be,
They will. They're everywhere.
You know what? That's a big if. I got to check myself because I also did see a video of the latest bravest generation who couldn't figure out a fucking can opener. And it wasn't even like the little army one. It was like the grandma twist one, the fucking butterfly handle. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And it was like college kids, and like they gave it to fucking Xander. He was a scout. Like he fucking
Xander.
Yeah, I don't fucking. And then after like 10 minutes, like the kid got a tuna can open and like a round of applause from like 20 kids. I'm like, this is the fucking future.
I'm not gonna lie. It took me a minute the last time I did that, like a few months ago. Like I was trying to open up some shit. I'm like, where the fuck does this go again? Like this shit is weird.
Oh my God. But
what I enjoy?
Yeah.
You know what I enjoy now? Like, you know how these transgenders, they're fighting in MMA with the girls and like the Olympics. Oh, I hope they are in the Olympics. It makes it so much fun because you see like girls get pissed from this transgender fighter because it's a man, but they don't want to admit it But then, like in sports, what was that one? She was kicking the
They could
ever
die.
living shit.
Yeah, her name was the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
It was insane. It's like must TV. Like you know how like girls always like we can do what you guys can do. No, you can't. Not in certain things. We're stronger. Like just let's admit it. But but fucking, I love watching that stuff because it's like fuck it, chaos, mayhem. What know what? You fuckers wanted these guys out there, these so-called girls with dicks. Like, you know what I mean? There you go. Why can't they fight? Why can't they fight in the girls' division? You sure? You know what's funny? Those girls don't fight with the dicks in the men's division because they don't want to get there.
They're smart. They're not stupid.
Right. Correct. Yo, this is the stuff like they used to make 80s comedies about. There was literally a movie.
It's true.
I'm telling you, a freaking Dangerfield became a soccer coach. And, you remember this movie? And then the little boy had to pretend like he joined the girls' team, and he had to pretend like he was a girl.
Ladybugs, right?
Lady. Even in hell, I get no respect.
Just remember, we gotta be careful. I don't want your mother to find out. She'll kill me.
God, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Don't worry, I'll be finished soon.
Ow! Take it easy, that hurts. Ow!
All right, don't worry. If it's too tight, you'll get used to it. Well, what a cute little girl. And what's your name?
No, it's right. So, but then he like ends up winning like championships and stuff. The kid was real good and everything. So that was like a joke back then because
I got a lot of balls.
Huh?
He said in the movie, I got a lot of balls.
Yeah, yeah, there was a lot of fun. Like him in the dressing room, like all the shit that's not supposed to happen is like really happening now. Like that was a joke back then, and it's fucking reality now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these kids don't even get it, and then they'll watch a movie like that and be like, "Oh, it's misappropriating your fucking white privilege with your fucking microaggressions and your fucking cafe like a mocha fucking Joe." I don't fucking, you know what I mean? Go eat a fucking burger.
That'll get canceled.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh no, you can't fucking eat animals anymore. Like, well, that's fucking life, man. You know, birds eat the worm, and then one day fucking worms eat the bird. It's a fucking cycle of life. Grow up.
What bathroom do you think these people use? Are we gonna have to get like a third bathroom? You know how we do have the third bathroom for handicap. Do we go fourth and go for like whatever the fuck you are? Like they put them up there. Like it's fucking weird now. Like.
I mean, honestly, I could give a shit as long as the rules are fucking at the urinal eyes forward, you know?
Hey, man, I would love to go to the chick's bathroom. Fuck it.
Me too. Like, what about you're at the gym and you're allowed, like, I'm allowed to just go in the women's fucking locker room and walk around the locker room naked with beautiful women around me? I mean, some gross,
chick,
but mostly
beautiful. Don't sell it. Don't make it sound good. Hold on, this could work.
I don't know if this could work, boss.
I would vote for it. Oh God, I'd definitely get.
Would you in an emergency would you ever use the fourth bathroom that they come out with where anything goes? You could throw anything in there. It could be fucking anything. Balls, dicks, vaginas, everything at once.
When we used to go down to the club tunnel, like some of the city clubs, they had girls and boys. It's just one bathroom. It was kind of fucking
girls and boys bathrooms.
You can't say that no more.
Where's the boys' bathroom?
Where's the little boys' room?
Where's the bathroom with the girl that's got a dick? I want to go in it.
Where's the bathroom for little bitches?
Dude, I was in the city and there was a bathroom like that, and I didn't know if I was able to go into it. It was it had three different things in it, and I was like, "Am I allowed to go into this fucking bathroom right now?" I don't know.
Right, there's like Chris, there's like a fucking hieroglyphic on there. What is that? That looks like something. Is that's like a fucking auto part. Right. What is that? Is that a condenser? Is that a person? I don't know. Do we go in there?
Fucking crazy. And you know what I think? I think women will feel a little bit more awkward, because like we don't care really. Like, you want to come into the bathroom while I'm taking a shit? You want to follow me up while I piss all over the floor? You want to sit on that toilet bowl?
You want to
When
see
I'm in
this?
a public bathroom, I piss all over the place like an idiot a lot of the times. So especially when I'm drunk, I just piss everywhere. You want to go in there? Go for it. But like girls don't want to go into the bathroom for the most part.
Sometimes you can't control the hose when you're drunk.
Hell no.
You can't control it.
You know? Normal girls anyway. They don't want to go into the bathroom where there's going to be a fucking guy in there smelling like shit and fucking
That's why they go there with a group just in case.
Right.
You know what I mean? So shit, there might be fucking 40 women trying to use one of these bathrooms.
I was
They go
gonna
in
say,
there and they talk about the guys.
yeah,
They're like,
right.
I want to suck his dick.
That's what you think they're talking about. Yeah.
Right.
I think we should have a comment like what really goes on. I bet you some of those conversations go on. I'm like, God, you see that guy over there? I want to suck his dick. I'm like, damn, you such whores.
Of course that conversations happen.
Still happens.
Hey, Trainer, when you're done recording this, you have to cut that piece out where he just said, you see that guy over there? I want to suck his dick, and use that as blackmail for the rest of his life.
Over there, I want to suck his dick. They already got a video of that already.
Ringtones for sale. Get your own melodic sucking dick fucking ringtones.
They already got.
You
got
the title of the show. Blackmail.
I already
Black
got
Malarsic.
videos out there. People already have a video one night. I was in AC and I was wrecked. And we came back to the room before we went out to the nightclub. And Raz was getting me going. And they TMZ'd me, these motherfuckers. Because they did. Because it was a total conversation about girls. And I said, listen, anybody who has a girlfriend, a wife, or anything, listen, we're all like, your egos are too much. Dude, you got to buy girls things to fucking be with them. So like this. And all of a sudden I said, Raz, this. And all of a sudden I was like, Raz, if you bought me all these stuff, I would suck your dick. And all of a sudden, that's the only part that they cut. And like, you know? So it's already out there, guys.
Send it to me.
It's everywhere.
Malarsic, you're gonna start getting gifts over the weekend from a secret admirer. Now it's gonna be a dude like, oh, that's all I gotta do is send Mike some gifts. He's gonna suck my dick.
I just gotta get red paint.
Yeah, that would be a bad day. I'm like, who are you? Why are you? Oh, Trainer gave me my number, huh? Oh, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I gave Nick the perfect segue. So of the caught red-handed segment that you love so much, Malarsic, we talked about it. Why don't you tell us and tell the audience what caught red-handed means to you?
I don't know. I don't know why you guys want me to be the host of this show. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you came up with it.
I don't think I could go through it. One thing, I don't want paint on my hand and shit like that.
You're not putting paint on your hand. You're the host that kicks the garbage, the bathroom door, and that goes, you got caught red-handed. That's all you do.
You're the guy.
All right, I can do that. Yeah.
And if you got to jerk somebody off every once in a while, you got to do it for the show.
Oh, it's in the contract. You signed on it, asshole. Like,
you agreed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't agree that. I was drinking that night.
It's like, where are these guys? Like, you're undercover cop and you're about to get like fucking beat up by the gangsters, and Malarsic's jerking them. Like, where are these fucking guys? Come on, man. He's gonna fucking
End the show already.
Oh,
that would be crazy. Why do we always think of 6 shows? Can't we have like? I guess that'll sell.
Power lines, Malarsic. For the people, for the audience that's listening, Malarsic grew up under power lines. So sometimes a crazy show idea might come up just because of that, among other things.
I'll admit, it did fuck me up.
who was the guy who had a show on Adult Swim? I'm trying to think of his name, and he had a crazy fucking it would go one way and then go horribly wrong.
Eric Andre.
Andre, there you go. That's
it's the best show. That's the fun. If everybody, I think I said this before on the pod. If you never watched the Eric Andre show, get a pound of weed, stay home for a weekend, and just watch every episode from season 1 because that shit's fucking hilarious.
Uncomfortably funny. Like the shit that happens, like you create, like people had no idea they're on. Like what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's insane. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to Trainer do a pound of weed and overdose.
You can't overdose on weed, Blazik. Stop it. No, you're spreading misinformation, Blazik.
That's fake news.
You're right, because we took the test up in Hunter Mountain one time. We smoked the Gotti and then smoked another guy. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I was so high, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I think the lethal dose is like 1,000 pounds in an hour or something stupid. Like it would have to fall on you to kill you. Yeah.
Yo, Tom, you never were like joking with you one day? We were like, yo, we were going to Woodstock for the party that DMX and all that. One in like 99, 2000. And we're like, Tommy, we got to get these drugs in. You know what you got to do. He's like, I'm not putting anything up my ass.
Not again, Mike. Fool me once. So it was basically the magic baseball. That's what happened.
Yeah. You did all that shit that was smart, and they didn't even check us at all. They didn't give a fuck.
I was very disappointed. I could have walked with that shit in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Nobody checked.
I fucking peeled back. I unstitched a baseball. Like I cut the threads. I peeled it back. Right. We hollowed it out. We fucking I like reconstructed this thing and like put fucking hermetically sealed fucking what was it, epoxy, and then I'm doing like a Betsy Ross double needle fucking soak job on this ball, and like to matchy the threads. Now I'm done, and it looks a little funky, so I scuff it up in the dirt, and then we took it out, right? And then I took it out drinking. Everyone's impressed, and then somebody fucking signed it like fucking best wishes, and then so it looked like an autographed baseball. I threw it in a glove, so no one would check, and then, like we just breezed through security. I think I could have been fucking had like a joint behind my ear, and then they wouldn't have fucking.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if you try to scruff it up by like, no, we got to go to the batting cage. We got to make this look official.
No, but dude, we couldn't get it open. We got over there, and I did it was closed. I was slamming this thing. It was going like sky high. I did the best catch of my career. Is like when I leaned over the ball and caught this baseball because I thought I was going to lose it, like in the fucking ivy by the hotel. And so I go to the concierge. I'm like, do you guys have tools like a hammer or something? He's like, why do you want a hammer in my hotel? I got to open something. He's like, no, I can't give that to you.
What do you use to open up a coconut or a hardball?
What do you have that cuts hardened steel? You know, like what?
You got a hacksaw.
It was a good time.
Is hacksaw Jim Duggan a guest here that I could use?
Yeah. The best part is, all of us are there. It was like probably like 15 of us. We had tents, and I was in Tommy's tent. Tommy's tent was the Taj Mahal of fucking tents. Like his tent was so big. We lived in it. It's like it had levels. It had stairs to go upstairs. Like that's how big his tent was.
Yeah,
and
there was like a foyer.
We had Conrad's tent next to us, and it was a doghouse.
Malarsik's talking about Tommy's tent right now.
I mean, it goes back to that earlier. Yeah, fucking, one guy pitches a tent, another guy gets envy. I don't know what to say.
We had a mutual friend of ours that actually stuffed a bunch of stuff down his pants and hopped on an airplane right next to his dick, balls, and vagina, whatever the fuck he had going on down there. Fucking every kind of drug you could imagine. And it ended up in Vegas from New York, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble. No names. Allegedly.
That is our new word. These stories are allegedly happening.
Right. These could be make-believe stories.
Can't get in trouble with that word allegedly.
Everything on this podcast, allegedly.
Yeah.
That is like the new word that we learn. Smart people, and all of a sudden in court it doesn't pay up. You're like, wait a minute, I said allegedly.
I think that's the title of this episode.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I did this.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
So what do you do? Like, what do you going back to like the binaries and the pronouns and all the adjectives, all those fucking kind of people? Like, what do you do now? Like you go to like an event, like a boxing event, and they say, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. Like, what do you have to say now? Do you have to say like, ladies, gentlemen, and he, they, him, whatever the fuck you are, what you is? Like, where do you go? Are you gonna get in trouble now?
You know what? It's ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else go fuck yourself. I mean, that's just what it is, man. I'm tired of it. I'm sorry. You guys got a different view, speaking on it, but You know, to
I
me,
got-
go ahead, Mike. Hit
I
him
got a
with it.
view. I'm gonna go on what I saw the other day.
Uh-oh.
This is the way it should be.
Go ahead,
This
Mike.
is the way it should be. You're allowed to
Preach.
say any word, like that comedy thing like Chris Rock said, but it's the way and the tone you say it. So if you say faggot or whatever the fuck,
Dwight, you ignorant slut.
whatever, but you know what I mean? But like you say it to a gay person, then you deserve what you get. But I'm saying if you say, like you're in the car, like he says, and some guy in front of you is at the red light and then the thing turns green and then the thing turns red light again. And you like before it turns red, you go, hey, faggot, go through the fucking thing. I want to get the fuck out of here. That's the tone that I used it in. You know what I mean? Or any word. Like, you know what I mean? Except for like the really, really bad ones. But like, you know, like we don't have levels on this stuff anymore. We don't have any levels. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't I say faggot? Like, why can't? Homo, whatever. Like, what do they say to each other? You know they say it to each other. Hey, faggot, get over here.
I have a cousin who got into a fight in the street, and he called this kid a faggot while he was fucking beating him up, and he hit him with a lawn jockey. And cops came, turned out he was really gay, and they charged him with a fucking hate crime.
Wow.
And when he was in court, he goes, Your Honor, I just called him a faggot because we were fighting. I didn't really know he was a faggot. and I shit you not. Faggot! Yo, that defense worked. Like, this kid was looking at, like, I don't know, fucking 3 to 5 or something like that. But the judge was like,
right.
Nobody could be that stupid. And he fucking let him go.
Yo, hate crimes carry a sentence, man. That's like a death penalty. You should get charged with hate crime.
So why are these people protected? Like, fuck you. Deal with it. You suck cock. Okay, fucking do so proudly. I don't give a fuck. But why is your life fucking worth more than mine? You know, I can get made fun of. I can get fucking beat up for free. Like, it costs nothing when you beat me up. But you fucking you get. You know what I'm
it's like us.
Beat me up for nothing. You got beat up for free? Shit.
Dude.
Yeah, work.
I agree. As straight men, everybody here, straight men, if they came at us,
sure?
if say a faggot said something to us, that's like, no, but I'm saying if they said something, I wouldn't fucking want the guy. I wouldn't want to get a. I want the guy want to get a hate crime because he called me a straight guy. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, you fucking, you know, call me whatever the fuck you want in the books.
You know, fucker.
That's really part of a fight anyway.
You heterosexual man. Like, what you call me? You call me heterosexual?
You're right. I mean,
you know?
what if you're like pissed that you're straight, man, and you really take offense to it? Like, fuck, man, I'm so straight. I can't take this shit. Why you gotta fuck with me, man?
Then you're too sensitive.
Why are you so straight, man? You so straight?
I don't know, man. I was born like this. I swear to God, I was born this way.
I just love pussy.
I just love pussy, man. I just love it so much. I'm so straight. I won't even think about anything else.
Hey, boner.
I honestly tell girls, I'm like, you know, like you look at them like, dude, they have so many wonderful toys. Why would you want to suck cock? Our thing looks like a turtle dick. No, not turtle, like a turkey neck.
Turtle dick.
Not turtle, like
it's pretty gross. Like, it is fucking gross.
I don't know what
it is. When you look at it, you ever look at your dick? Yo, I always wondered when the girls
I never looked at my dick. Never.
I've seen it before, Meleza. I've seen it.
No,
I'm so straight. I'm so straight. I don't even look at my own dick, Mike.
As I got fatter, it's hard to see. Like, but I get there.
I've always wondered, like, not all the time, but like when you get girls, then all of a sudden she's like, "Ooh, you got a nice dick," and I'm like, "What the fuck is this bitch talking?" It looks like a fucking like.
Never heard that.
Yeah, you hear it. You never heard it. Girl's a whore, but I'm like, I didn't want to shout her out. I didn't say no name. No names.
Nah, yeah, I get that, Meleza. I get it.
Not everybody goes to places where you go. You miss the Superman.
Shut the fuck up. They love my dick. Everybody that's seen my dick loves it. They're like, oh.
You were so happy that day when you came out. They call me Superman.
I'm gonna have to bleep this fucking part of the fucking show out.
All
of a sudden you're gonna hear like us laughing. Nobody will hear this conversation.
Oh, big
You're
boy.
so strong, trainer. Nobody ever said that.
Big boy, 3.5. Big boy.
Oh,
×2.
Please. I know it's off the segment, but please, Nick, please take the floor and tell the story to Tommy about the time you went on the double date with Mike Trainer please.
Mike, can I tell this story?
This is gonna be off air, so we're gonna remind this later because I don't want to do a
Don't go
ton of
too
editing
graphic.
tonight.
We can't tell this story.
It was listen, it was a bad first date. It was just a bad first date. That's all it was. That's all people. That's all the audience. Because trust me, I've been on plenty of bad dates. But yeah, this one's gonna top it. But we're not gonna talk about this right now because I don't want to get people in trouble and no names. So we'll talk about this after the podcast is over.
Who's gonna get in trouble with this?
What are you talking
Chinatown, Nick. The whole town.
At least tell him the part of who you tried. He
Come
tried to
on.
hook up Nick.
No. Hey, like, listen. I'm gonna fucking shut you down. I'm gonna mute you. Logic, all right?
God damn! Why do I have to tell my story? You can't tell one.
But
We're gonna-
Trainer, all you got to do is just say allegedly afterwards, and nobody.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking believed the whole fucking that story happened.
Trying to say allegedly and then tell the story.
I really want to know why. Who you're worried about knowing about this? Who the fuck could possibly be a
Obviously, the
Anybody
girl
I'm currently dating, or anybody else,
Fine. I didn't know you were dating anybody.
family members, or if I'm married, or if a wife finds out, or an ex-wife finds out. We don't want
All right,
any
fine.
of these
I don't
details.
understand why, but fine. This is a hilarious story that we'll have to wait.
Right? All right, we can tell it.
Tune in next week, kid.
Yeah,
We can tell it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I was building up the audience because I want them to fucking want to hear it. Now you get it. Now you get the podcast.
All right. So Mike's like, "Hey, man, you want to go on a double date with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he's like, "All right, we're gonna meet these girls at a restaurant, wherever the fuck it was. Where was it? Peekskill, Poughkeepsie? I don't fucking.
No, it was like East Chester.
It was Bar Taco or some stupid shit like that. So we're sitting there, and there's like these two hot chicks sitting next to us. So we're talking to them, right? And I'm like, "Oh man, we're here for a double date." I was like, "We'll see what happens, because if this girl's not hot, I'm just gonna sit with you girls." Right? So they walk in, and I can explain what they were, right, Mike? I can explain what these women were.
yeah. One was
So
my
one of them
massage
was like-
therapist.
One of them was like a 40-year-old Asian woman, which Mike was trying to see.
Right.
And the other one was like a 68-year-old Asian woman. She was definitely in her 60s, right?
I did not know this was gonna happen. I did not know this. I swear to God.
And married.
I thought it was her mom. I thought she brought her mom.
And married. So we're sitting down, and I'm like on a date with a 65-year-old married Chinese woman. I'm like, "Do you want to eat anything?" She's like, "Yeah, maybe some wontons or fucking fortune cookies." So we got a bowl of fortune cookies, and then I just left. I was like, "I gotta leave." So I sat at the bar.
No, you had to get her home
with
before 9.
For the early bird.
I was like, "Mike, what the fuck did you get me into?" Like,
yeah, I thought she was gonna bring like a cute sister or a fucking niece or some shit. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Like I felt bad afterwards, but man, that shit was funny, man.
I'm sure she probably was like, "Do you mind if I bring my mom?" And Mike was like, "Sure," and just didn't tell.
I gave her a thumbs up. My emoji.
Yeah.
Happy Chinese New Year, everybody.
When I found out, I was like, "Yo, Trader trying to set Nick up with my fucking cleaning lady. This guy's fucked up."
Oh my God.
Shit happens.
Oh shoot, yo, did she stop for 1 second? She's like, "I gotta take my pills."
Blushing. Okay, I didn't realize she was gonna bring a chaperone. Okay, I didn't realize it was gonna happen, but it happened. Okay?
Trader loves Asians, so the Asian community out there, this white boy likes you guys. He's got yellow fever. Is that what they call it? Is that the politically correct
Yellow
thing?
fever.
A lot of bleeping.
Ton of edit. This episode might not get out till next Wednesday.
Oh my God. You know what? Wait, I'm gonna tell a quick one. It's not even long. Trader told me one day, this is true. He had a cute Asian girl he was dating and stuff, and then he showed me a picture or something like this, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" He had to go out to dinner with her and her entire family. It was Trainer and the entire Asian family sitting on pillows at this restaurant.
It was just her mom and dad. It wasn't the whole fucking entire family.
No, he never said that. Like this girl's day, he's like, just look at this picture. Like I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Ever since then, Mike's been sitting under the table at Christmas dinner, fucking on a pillow.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
It was like Don
Trader's a
Brasco.
funny dude.
We sat down in normal seats.
Oh,
You see Mike's hands come up over the table. Like, can you pass me some sausage?
Yeah, he was so much bigger than them.
Pass that wonton.
I swear to God, I was like, is that the guy from Gun Ho, the movie?
Holy shit, man. That's fucking great.
Dude,
Oh,
one day I'm
God.
going to a Chinese restaurant. I'm going, give me a bowl of fortune cookies, crush them up, pour milk in them, and leave the fortune in it. And give me a spoon.
Oh my God. That's
Nice.
too funny.
Why didn't they ever make fortune cookie cereal?
Sounds fucking
Ice
delicious.
cream. How
It
about
might
ice
work.
cream,
I used to
Fortune
go
cookie
as a
ice cream?
kid.
right?
They used to
You
send
get
me
it.
as like a kid. You would go to you ever go to one of those things where
What?
like you go and they pay you. Like I had to eat cereal. Like this, but
Oh.
they're so fucked up. The lady didn't tell me.
Marketing.
like-
You're talking about a marketing company.
Yeah, like it was a
Okay.
marketing thing, but it was like kids. So, but it was all these new cereals that were coming out. So they had like 20 cereals that you had to try. So she didn't tell me by the fourth cereal. She's like, "Oh my God, no, you don't have to eat the whole bowl. You just have to have a few." And I'm like, I can't eat anymore. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like they would give you a full bowl every single time. I'm like, why would you give me a full bowl? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, some of them taste like shit, but I feel like I forget the one, but I think it came out, and I was like, "Oh, look, that's the one I had."
If you're trying 10 different hamburgers, you don't eat every burger. Like everybody knows this.
Yo, you know, like the burger thing. I went with Vinny a couple years ago because his sister gets this for free. The burger, the Westchester, the best burger in the thing, and it's like it's like a lot of places in the entire county. So, but me, if I like the burger, I'm gonna fucking eat it. Like you know, you're tasting, and they give you a full burger. Yo, one burger was like a burger on a calzone bread. It was so freaking good, but. I did the same thing there. Like, you know, it was like 30 places and like halfway through. Listen, I'm stupid, but I ate there. I was like, I don't want no more burgers. I just ate like 3 burgers. I'm full. Like,
When you go, Melissa, when you go to buffet, you don't have to eat everything they serve you there. But listen, let's take a quick commercial break on the Mix It Up podcast. We'll be right back with Nick, Melarzik, and Tom. We'll be right back. All right, we are back on the Mix It Up podcast. I'm Mike, that's Nick. Nick, what other topics we got going on to discuss with our 2 special guests on this week?
We have inflation, celebrity encounters. I mean, we talked a lot about dicks already, so measuring your small dick, I guess, is probably off the list unless you guys.
I think so. Not cancel it. We all know mine's the biggest.
Yeah. And vaccinating the little kids, the little toddlers of the world. Yeah. So, and the Giants. I really want to know what happened with the Giants. We did talk about the Giants before this, right? But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it some more. Come on, Melarzik. Tell us what happened with the Giants. Your favorite team.
That's all.
Did you mute yourself, Mike? Melarzik.
oh, to me, I thought you meant trainer because it's his team.
No, I said you, Melarzik, your favorite team.
My last name's not Melarzik.
The Washington Binaries, by the way, they just came back.
We're gonna reveal our thing
The
tomorrow.
Washington Binaries.
The Washington Binaries. This just in, Mike.
The Washington they.
It's gonna be everything. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't care anymore. We're gonna be the Redskins.
The Washington knows.
We fooled everybody. We're gonna come back with the real Redskin name, and I'm like, fuck you. That just ended the cancel culture. But the Giants, who is a division nemesis of ours, and Mike Trainer, look, he's probably going to get all his Giant gear, his little Eli doll, faggot. I didn't say to you, faggots. I meant my friend Mike. He's a faggot.
Faggot! Allegedly.
So the Giants today, for some reason, a couple hours ago, came over every station that they got in trouble for the black coach Flores, that he found out he got a text from Belichick 3 days before he went for his interview, right? and he came out with it saying that they already hired the Brian DeBoll guy. So he was like, wait a minute, I'm going to this interview and they already got the guy, like, and you're not supposed to do that when you're a black coach. You got to, by the rule or the Rooney rule or whatever it is, he's supposed to get the interview. So he filed a lawsuit for saying that black coaches, and he has other incidents with other teams too, the Broncos and Dolphins. So right now the Giants are, which they are, because when you look at the Giants, I'm just going to go through their history. It's 100 years of history of the Giants, a great franchise, New York, whatever. But they've never had a black head coach. They've never drafted a black quarterback. So there's a little things going on in this, like, you know, and I would like to refer these questions to Michael Traynor, how he feels about his New York Giants that he loves and all that. And I don't like, it's on everywhere. I'll tell you that much, that it's going to get big because
it's complete horseshit. There's no merit to it. The only reason
they didn't even care about it today.
The only reason why he's making a big deal about it, it's a stupid rule. It's a Rooney rule, it's called. So basically you have to interview minority candidates no matter what the position opens up or whatever, head coach, coordinators, blah, blah, blah. So basically, like, if the Giants, like, they interviewed, like, you know, Brian Flores, which is black, and they interviewed this guy, Brian Daboll, which got the head coach of the Giants, he's white, and they just liked the guy better. Like, he was better suited for the team. There was no checkered past like Brian Flores has in Miami. So Brian Flores couldn't get the job because of his past of what went on with his quarterback Tua, that he decided, like, hey,
what happened?
It basically, like, he was going back and forth during the season with Tua, like, complaining about him, saying he's a shitty quarterback. So it started, like, in the locker room, pretty much. He was going off, like, a little bit about him. This is the head coach, and you don't do that. So when that shit happened, like, of course, like, teams are going to be wary about hiring that guy when there was, like, situations that went on. So it doesn't matter, like, what color it is. He's just making, like, a big deal because he's saying he got forced to do this interview. It was like a sham. And I can see his point too, because sometimes, like, when you're just forced to interview, like, a random guy just because of the color of his skin and he doesn't get the job, it's almost like you're wasting this guy's time to begin with. Why are you wasting this guy's time? If you feel like this guy's better for you to hire in your company, you hire that person. That's it. Doesn't matter what color you are, what race, it don't fucking matter. But the Rooney rule makes you interview people of color. And I think it's just it's a rule with good intent, but it's a fucking stupid rule, man.
You don't think it's going to get big? I think it's going to get big.
I doubt it. There's no merit to it.
I think the moral of the story here is when you hire someone, you don't do it over a text message. You call them up. You don't say, hey, man, you got the job. Why do you do that?
He didn't know.
What do you mean?
He didn't, like, he got text from Bill Belichick.
Another coach of another team.
Yeah, because he knew both of their first names are Brian. So he thought he was talking to Brian DeBoll, the white guy, that thing, and he really was talking to Brian Flores. And he said, oh, congratulations. I think
before he interviewed him, before he even interviewed Brian Flores. So Belichick knew something that.
Oh, but Belichick was the one that was going to interview him?
No. Belichick knows both of them because they work.
Oh, he's just outside party. He heard something about another, like the other guy was going to get hired.
Right.
Yeah.
He heard about the white guy getting hired, but he texted the black guy instead. So that's what caused the whole thing. So now the black guy went for an interview after the fact, and then they made it like such a big deal. But apparently Brian Flores was right there neck and neck for the job. Like, I wanted Brian Flores. Yeah, I wanted Brian Flores to be the coach. But after all this shit, now I'm glad they didn't hire him because he's fucking trying to sue everybody now. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, let me ask you guys a question. Just put in your head Brian Flores' mind. If you went for an interview that 3 days before, you're like, that is so all bullshit. How would you answer the questions? You'd be such a dick.
Go fuck yourself.
Like the movie Ted.
Yeah.
You've got balls. I like balls.
Look at this black cock.
What do you think about this formation? What do you think about this fucking formation?
What about I shove it up your ass? How about that? That'd be great. Knowing that you're not getting the job, you could be a total fucking clown.
I would love
That's
to
a
see
good
the
skit.
tape of that interview.
That's a good skit.
That
So,
would be a They should do a Saturday Night Live skit on that.
But no, I mean they will. But I was going to shoot this to Chris. Wouldn't capitalism?
Who's Chris?
Oh,
is that your imaginary friend that's in your fucking passenger seat in your
what's
car?
up, Chris? Yeah, it's my neighbor.
Welcome to the show.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
That's Nick. That's Melarzik, and that's Tommy.
I was drawing a fucking blank because you put me on the spot, and I often get names wrong. So probably from getting beaten in the head as a child, or down Cerrone or whatever that was.
Fullerton.
Fullerton. See, like I said, bad with names.
You can't fucking get any names right.
Where am I? Anyway, there's a point to make here. Capitalism is the great equalizer, right? So if you're too fucking racist, let's say, to hire the right guy, you're going to be number 2, number 3, and fucking out of business, right? So why would they? In a team that hires equally and is very in a sport rather that hires equally and is very fucking competitive, you know what I mean? Like, coaches and whatever, management tends to whatever, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I could go cry wolf. Like, how come a fucking NBA, don't have fucking a lot of guys that look like me? Well, guess what? A lot of those guys fucking got it in their heart that they want to be fucking hoop stars. You know what I mean? So I never had fucking hoop dreams that big. So I didn't fucking make it to the NBA. I accepted that. I move on with my life. I get a real fucking job. You know what I mean? So the point is, you know what I mean? If you're too fucking racist to hire Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? You're going to be out of business and miss the Nike deal. You know what I mean? So capitalism, the only color that matters is fucking green. Get over yourselves.
Green. I agree.
That's it.
Remember the days when you couldn't sell pies to minorities? No pies to minorities.
No. Do you remember the days? Were you
What
alive?
day was this?
No, it was the 1900s, but they always make movies about it. You're like,
The
what
1900s.
Yeah, right. It was fucking Fullerton, 1995. Like piece of shit.
The guy.
But I actually like meeting people that are somewhat racist because it makes me laugh how funny it is that like when they're super like anything. It's just funny because it's like you sit there like, yo, when's your clan meeting, bro?
Right. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you hating this guy you never met before? It seems so stupid.
Is anybody else picturing Melarzik on the corner of fucking Murphy's fucking as a 7-year-old kid with the same hat on selling pies?
Not giving any pies to the black community.
Give any to the minorities.
I told my brother, Paul, don't you sell no fucking pies to those.
Man, you're a terrible family.
You just shouted Paulie out, fucking.
Nah, my brother would laugh
for being
like,
racist and not selling pies.
Yeah,
to the fucking poor kids, they just want a fucking pie.
Talking about racist, that Bill Cosby cartoon had a dude with a long hat that looked like that, Mike. I don't know if you remember. The dude used to pull it down real low. He only saw his fucking eyes peeking out.
Yeah,
Fat Albert.
That's right.
Yeah, the Fat Albert cartoons.
Dumb Donald. That was Dumb Donald.
Dumb Donald?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. I can't believe you remember the name.
Yeah, I knew that. I used to watch this as a kid.
Dumb Donald. What a character name.
He looked pretty stupid.
Slutty Sarah.
That's the thing. I mean, slutties. I used to watch all those, like Heathcliff. Then all those things. Remember Heathcliff?
Yeah, I remember Heathcliff.
Yeah.
Who does it?
Cat?
Heathcliff. All right.
We used to call this Spanish kid. He used to wear headphones in school. We used to call him the one that would wear. What was the cat with who would come on rollerblades and fucking listen to the music? Juggle or whatever that his name was. Something.
I have no idea.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember those.
Wait,
that was his nickname. His real name was Jay, but
the hell channel were you watching?
Well, actually,
the channel.
People don't think like this. His real name in the school was "Yo, what up, Spanish Jay?" We used to call Spanish. I love when people call people by their like to just remember what they are. Like one time in a fantasy group, we had this one black kid. His name was, and then we call him Black Alex. So I said at the draft one day, I was like, "Who's White Alex that we call this dude Black Alex?"
Your nickname forever was fucking White Mike.
Yo, they did it to me too. They called me in school White Mike. Why? Because I was flamboyant? No.
Because you white dude.
Yeah. So, did I get upset about it? I thought it was a little like, wow, that's all right. I'm down.
What up, White Mike?
I think we can
yeah.
Mike.
You look in the mirror and you say, "Shit, I am White Mike." So you can't be that fucking man. They're not saying anything like that's not true.
Every Spanish kid, every brother, Arabic kid called me, "Yo, what up, White Mike?" I'm like, all right. I'm like, I guess it was a sign of endorment, or like, like they like you or something.
Endorment. Yeah, it was silent. It was definitely a sign of endorment. Fucking Mike White over here.
That's got to be the podcast name. Endorment.
Why you don't like that word?
It's not a real word, Mike. You combined 8 words.
It's not.
Even my spell check, I'm writing it down now on my computer. Even my spell check's like, what are you trying to spell?
It's a word.
Say it again.
It's a pronoun. Endorment.
Endorment. That's Mike's pronoun. That's hilarious.
What was the question you asked me a couple weeks ago?
Adornment. What?
When I was on the show and I came up with, and you guys were like, I don't think that's what the topic is. That's more of a fantasy.
I have no idea. Like, you can call me endorment though.
No, that was his New Year's resolution. Remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Endearment. Same shit.
There you go.
Past tense, future tense. You got to do.
You reached over the spectrum, Melarzo. Congratulations, man. You fucking got there with that fucking name.
I figured out what I went. I know the word.
That's medication fucking working. Must be the fucking hat you're wearing. Anyway.
You've been around me. You guys have been around me long enough. You know my language. You know what I mean.
Well, we have to clarify that for the listeners because they don't know what you fucking mean.
Well, you didn't say it. They really thought that I was saying. But you kind of felt the tense. See, it's the tone that I used the word that you kind of knew what I meant. Like, that's why I say it. Go back to like faggot. I don't mean it in a bad way. You know what I mean? Sometimes you could be a good faggot. You're such a faggot.
I got to ask you guys a question. I want to take a fucking poll right now. I want to take a poll right now. And whoever's closest wins absolutely nothing, obviously. But one choice each. What team name do you think the Washington fucking Redskins will choose tomorrow?
Oof. Yeah.
The Washington Rascals they're going with.
No.
Yeah. We'll get.
I got an inside source.
In trouble by the candy company.
Oh,
I don't. I have 2 things that I think it's gonna be. But I honestly, personally think. Like, I don't know if they're going to be the Commanders. I think they're fooling everybody with that thing, but it could be it. But if it is, I think they're trying to fool everybody and just make it the Wolves, like that everybody liked. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be the Washington Liberals.
Maybe.
Yo, go Libs.
Go Libs. What about you, Trent? The Washington Giants?
The Washington Hermaphrodites.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's so stupid. And meanwhile, this is a name that those people gave themselves. The Redskins and the Blackfoot Indian took pride in and would fucking dye their skin and do this kind of shit. You know what I mean? To like differentiate themselves from other tribes. And then so now us saying that you can't call them that, like, aren't you really shitting on their whole fucking culture?
Yep.
And you know what I mean? There's such a thing as an overcorrection.
Dude,
and that, yes. So that again, so now like, look what happened to TV commercials. Don't tell me there's no fucking overcorrection. Give me a break. Isn't that supposed to be like demographically fucking proportional? That's the way I learned fucking advertising. You got 20% of these and fucking 50% of those. Yeah, but every time I fucking turn on the TV, looks a little fucking
what's crazy? I ask everybody this one question because I said it. I have never met an American Native Indian. And if I did, I wouldn't walk up to him and say the first word and say, "Hey, you fucking redskin." I would not. It would not hit me like that. It was like in a derogatory way. It's all bullshit.
I didn't even know that was a racial term until like
it's not.
People started making fun of your team.
It's not. It's
if you go to the history, it's really not. It's something that they called themselves back in the Indian days and the fucking thing, whatever time it was, that the 1700s, I think it started or whatever, stuff like that, where like black people call black people, white people call this. they would call their own Indian tribes from different tribes Redskins as their color of their skin. All of a sudden, one thing that they say is derogatory because they used to say when you scalped another Redskin, it would be thing. That was their own saying to each other, scalping thing. They used it like the white man said it. The white man didn't even understand in the beginning of the 1700s of the Indian talk. They talked in their own language. So what did the French and the fucking British come over here and all our ancestors? We sat there and said, what the fuck are you guys talking about in their language? Just like anybody else that comes from another country and doesn't speak English, if they said it in their language, you think we figured out? I know what they're saying. What are they saying? They're saying Redskin. That's what they're saying. No, they're not. But you know what I mean? It's all bullshit. And what happened was the liberals and the cancel culture, who probably are 90% white fucking fanny fucking bitches, all of a sudden find this fucking thing. There's only one group of Indians that actually finds it's offensive, and they have money because of the casinos. Who gave them the casinos? Why do we give them the casinos? Because we killed them for fucking centuries. So we were like, hey, the 5 of you that are still left, here's a fucking casino. They got money, and they've been upset since the 80s about our name, that their own people think. But 90% of the Indian tribes, they love it. They find it as the pride that they did back then. That's the true story. But this is my last thing I'm going to say on this, because it's passionate to me. We live in our age and younger kids. We are the Cliff Note generation. Cliff Note generation, people. Nobody ever wants to fucking read the whole story and find out the whole facts. Everybody just clicks on a fucking thing and sees a headline, and everyone's like, hey, you know what? Tommy's racist. Like, why? Why did Tommy become racist? Like, somebody wrote it on social media. It's got to be true. No facts on it. You don't know the person. You know what I mean? That is the truth of today's generation, and I love it. Keep it going, because, like I said to everybody else, it's going to backfire everywhere, even on you blackies. It's going to go on you, too. Wait till the whites get so sensitive that we can say things, too. Because we are. I'm going to tell you a quick story.
I don't want to join you playing. I don't want holes in my linens.
No, I'm going to say this.
Can't go to meetings.
And I'm probably going to get feedback.
Your hat turned all white, Mellerzo.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Why is it pointing up?
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I had a conversation one time, this is years ago, with some black girl I was messing with, right? She got upset because, meanwhile, she asked me, oh, you eat this certain food of your nationalities? I didn't get upset. I do eat that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I said, oh, what do you eat? Fried chicken and stuff? And she goes, oh, my God, you're fucking racist. How am I racist? There's 90 chicken stores in your neighborhoods. What am I talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're too sensitive. So you want to play the sensitive game? We're going to play the sensitive game. And now look at the world. Everybody's so sensitive. It's going to come back onto you.
And what's wrong? Listen, what's wrong with liking fried chicken? You know what I mean?
There's nothing. I actually said it. I like it too. I like it.
I did see a news story that was accidentally racist, where there was like a KFC sellout, and they were like, sorry, we're out of materials or whatever. And there was like a line of black people, like there was a black neighborhood, obviously. So they're all upset. You know, oh, how could they do this to advertising? You know, we got to feed our families. What are we going to eat now? And it sounded real dramatic, and you start feeling for these people. So they asked like 3-4 black people like that. Then they pull up to like a white guy in a caravan. So what are you going to do now that KFC don't have stuff? He goes, maybe go get a pizza. Like, he could give a shit. It was actively racist, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's so funny. But,
people are way sensitive. They're just way overly sensitive. If everybody just joked around with each other, if everybody just joked around, making fun of each other's fucking shit, like, nobody would fucking give a fuck. It'd be hystericalness, like, all across the land. There'd be nobody fucking bitching and fighting. Like, that's how you became friends with people, making fun of them. Like, I don't know where you were brought up.
Oh, you're Irish? You must like shepherd's pie. You're going to sit there, you racist motherfucker? Yeah, no, you're going to be like, dude, I do like it.
I love shepherd's pie. I love getting hammered. Yeah, I love fucking Irish fucking. I love all that shit.
Dude, the Irish Notre Dame is the fighting Irish. The whole meaning of it is like that Irish people get drunk and stuff. Do we get upset about any of that shit? No. Because whites are truly not sensitive. We have the only sensitive of these liberal cancel culture whites because they're faggots and they come out of Seattle mostly, and in that area.
True.
You know what I mean?
They come out the woods in Seattle.
Out of a cave, a hole in the ground. Oh, another fucking liberal
I
coming out.
know where you saw
Look at these trolls.
Oh my
That's
God.
fucking that's fucking hilarious. But we need to digest this little rant we went on, and we need to take a quick commercial break, and we'll move on to some more topics. We'll be right back with
next inflation.
Me, Melarzik, Tommy, and of course my co-host Nick. We'll be right back. All right, we are back on the Mix It Up podcast. Man, Nick, what other segments we got discussed with these guys?
Inflation or celebrity encounters, or vaccinating the 5-year-olds and below. Those are three. So
I mean,
what are you doing?
Listen, yeah. I mean, do you want to hit angry people? Because listen, I don't know. What do you want to get into? I'll kick
Everything's expensive.
Whatever you want, Tommy. Tommy's the guest. He gets the commercial breaks over. He gets to choose.
All right. So listen. I'm going to try to tie a bow on this one and just get right into vaccinating kids a little bit and I don't want to make this like our final whole segment, but
you said it's so dirty. You said it's so dirty.
No, it's listen.
You said vaccinating kids like it was naughty, dirty. What you said?
No, listen. I don't know, Mike. Chill. But no, that it's just wrong. There's no reason to do it. Kids have like unbelievable fucking healing abilities. Like they can break their arm and they're okay in like fucking 6 weeks. You know what I mean? Like we would need fucking months. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, the mortality rate is much lower, like way low, like impossibly low. First of all, COVID, like I had it and so many other people, and then you develop a fucking antibody, and they're not even counting people with the natural fucking antibodies. So rewind to the fact that it comes out of China. It was a man-made fucking thing. People are denying that, even though like the genetic markers are there. Like you can have gene A and then B, and then like through evolution have AB, but this thing has fucking WZ Batman symbol. You know what I mean? Like shit that just doesn't fucking belong in there. And sorry, my lighting's fucked up. But yeah, so I'm just against it. So now it's this whole fucking mass confusion. You know, I don't know what they're doing to these pronoun people, to like vaccinating people, to hitting us up with these chemicals. Yes, I have a conspiracy mind because I just see that like the design is not really there to fucking help people. Like it's a systematic oppressive control and fear mechanism. And I'm just not into it, man. Sorry. Like this was founded by fucking free people who said, fuck, I'm going to stand here with my rifle or fucking die fighting for what I believe in, and fucking went to war over a fucking tax on tea and shit. And now we could take it up the fucking ass for as much freedom as they want to take from us and tell me I can't go to the fucking, Nick, I saw your thing there about when you went up to Boston. You couldn't even go in the fucking hotel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, you know what I mean?
It's a piece of shit now.
So on that note, leave the fucking kids alone, especially if the parent, respect the parent's wishes. And that's it. If you don't want them to join your little fucking scout club or whatever the fuck, and you got private rules, okay, they're going to have to respect that too. But, just that's it, man. Like, these kids have rights, man. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like little people.
It's crazy. Like
little midgets.
You know what? Like you heard about what the Girl Scouts of America is doing, right?
No. What's that?
They're coming out with vaccination cookies.
Oh, fuck you. Sorry.
Shut up.
Unbelievable.
What is that?
It's gonna be just
right?
It's just a plain cookie. It's just like with nothing on it. It's just fucking plain.
They won't stop. Now they ruin the best cookies in the world.
All right, that might or might not be true. Allegedly, these Girl Scout cookies are coming out with vaccination cookies. I don't know.
Imagine you.
I mean, the shape of the box is going to be a needle. I mean, allegedly.
Listen.
Oh my God! You're gonna have me chew out a little girl when she stops by to get a coat. Like, what is this shit? What is this shit?
It'll make you better. It'll make you allowed to leave your house.
Where's the coconut chocolate ones? What is this bullshit?
I wanted Samoas.
Oh, yeah. Samoas are the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's
up? Your vaccination
no more
cookie.
Samoas. I would love for the girls to come to Nick's house, and he's like, "What do you mean you don't have Samoas?"
Oh, yeah. You just militarized the fucking Girl Scouts. Like, did not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they won't
them into
stop.
little fucking vaccine drones. Like, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
There's no limit. There's no limit to this. It's down to the Girl Scouts now.
This is when I can relate to like Larry David, how this shit happens. Like, what do you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
Imagine you could do a skit. I think these things happen because people run out of comedy, and like you could do a skit because you're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get vaccine cookies for the Girl Scouts. That's gonna change the whole world. I mean, I will admit, there's probably a lot of people in America that eat Girl Scout cookies because they're fucking good.
They're
The best.
I just ordered like 5 boxes from somebody. I gotta check them. I'm not fucking accidentally fucking vaccinating myself here.
It says it's vaccine now. There's gonna be a part of the box with a check thing. Vaccine cookies.
Yeah, you know what? Keep the $20. I'm throwing them shits in the garbage.
Oh my God, honey, did you buy the vaccine ones?
Yeah, right. Are they diet vaccine or fucking regular?
Sugar-free vaccines, cookies. Sounds fucking delicious.
Hit everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it does sound delicious.
Melerzo, you look like right now. You look like you went to the Blair Witch Project.
I gotta put on something else. It went
just
dark.
like, yeah, you just kind of like
you
need better lighting. What's the?
No, I like this view. Like I'm in the dungeon. Yo, what up?
It looks with your hat. It looks like you're getting your hair done at some salon or some shit. It's like as soon as you take it off, you're gonna have like curly hair.
I'm gonna have like my hair like what's his name? The ice cream guy on Friday, Big Perm. Like, yo, what up?
Yeah, you're gonna have a perm and shit. Like you're gonna I can see you like in the salon gossiping with like other people.
Yo,
other days or fucking those
other trannies.
Other trannies. Other trannies.
Oh man, that's gonna be the new wave of things. You're gonna get like we're gonna be playing ball one day, and Mr. Softy comes by and it's like it's a training. What do you want? I'm like, the trainees are working at Mr. Softy now. Fuck.
You know, we should sue Mr. Softy and say, like, why isn't there a Mrs. Softy? You know, we can make some money off that.
Oh,
I think, you know what? Mr. Softy went through enough.
Yo, where's bitch Softy?
Did you know that the cancel culture, they canceled the song? He's not allowed to play the song anymore to hear through the streets.
No.
Like that. Yeah, no, they're allowed to drive on main roads, but if they're around, it's like for some reason, because it's too loud, that people say loud. I'm not shitting you. If you listen to it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like they can drive and play it. But the minute they stop, that song's gotta go off.
Dude, those are those people that are so unhappy deep down inside that they gotta yell at everything that could make somebody else happy. That's the happiest sound of all time. When you hear Mr. Softy, you come out of the grocery store, you throw your bags down, and you just fucking run to that truck as fast as you can.
I'll run through walls.
I shit you not. I chased one out of my house.
Of course you did.
In my boxes, no speakers on. I literally had to go a half block before I caught that fucking thing.
Half a block.
Paulie was trailing you.
I ran like half a block.
Ray was on top of the fucking ice cream truck already.
Dude, the funny thing is, I think that he just saw me. He's like, is this crazy bastard running?
Paulie was driving, trying to get away from Mike, looking in the mirror like.
He saw a grown man coming at him. He thought he was gonna get carjacked.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Like 40, and you're running after the ice cream truck when you're 40 years old.
Years ago, this was I ain't doing it now, but I probably jump in the car.
That's because you can't. You can't do it now at 50.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to Mrs. Softy item?
I haven't had it in a while, but
Chip
I always get the soft chocolate with the. Are you talking about like? No, I usually get the soft chocolate with the sprinkles. But you know what I got the one day? I finally did it. I was like, you know what? I'm fucking gonna do it. I've been seeing it for years, my whole life.
Bart Simpson.
The double. I said the double one where they put those crystals that look cool on it. You're like, yo, what's that?
Salted almond?
No, the
soft
chocolate double stick. Where they put the crystal blue and the red on the.
Oh, I always wanted that too. How was it?
It's fucking unbelievable.
How come we've never done it? I understand. Like,
I never did it either.
It's like off limits. And then you see some people, you get it, and you're like, how is that? And they're like, it's great. And you're like, okay, can I have a chocolate cone with rainbow sprinkles?
You know why? Because when you were a kid and you're like, your parents or whoever got you, adults got you the thing, you could never pick things like that. So you got so used to picking what you always pick when you grew up. And then I just said, fuck it one day. I was like, you know what? I got money. Give me that motherfucker.
I got money. I got an extra $1.50.
I'm doing it next time. I'm fucking doing it next time.
I'm splurging. Who the fuck wants some of this shit?
Yo, I want that too now. Now you fucking Malarchick, go pick up some trannies and get some ice cream.
It's mad sugar. It's mad sugar, but it's good. But if I had to choose,
sure it is.
My favorite, like I guess I think they're good humor things or whatever it is. But my favorite one always was two things. One was the Chipwich one that you said, because I used to like that one. But the other one, which I don't want to go into the story, but I used to love jumbo jets.
What, the red, white, and blue one? The red, white, and blue shit?
Yeah.
That's basic bitch fucking. That's basic bitch ice cream.
Yeah.
That is
basic bitch fucking ice. Right bitch! I've had them all, but let me get the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
The basic bitch, the basic white girl fucking ice pop.
Well, I got a
bitch rocket.
I got a crazy story for that, but
you ate a bunch of bitch rockets.
Did you guys ever hear the jumbo jet story?
Let me get 3 of them bitch rockets.
How many bitch rockets you got in the whole fucking store?
Dude, that's got to be the fucking name of the episode now. Forget EN-DOOR-MANT.
You got any bitch rockets in the back?
Oh, the other one, the firecracker one, or what it was called? That was a bullshit one. The jumbo jet was the shit.
Oh man,
the ice, what was the flavored ice? The fucking stupid flavored ice one, like the cone with the rainbow
ice cone,
snow cone,
snow cone. Those are good, but they were hit or miss. Sometimes it sucked.
I never understood that. That was the same shit as the street when you get from the Spanish lady, like she fucking cuts up the thing and gives you the bullshit juice.
The coquito.
Yeah. What flavor you want? I got every flavor you want.
I get some more of the blue, Poppy. Get some more of the blue.
I want those quarter water drinks. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on next to the next
his favorite
topic.
fucking Tommy didn't tell us his go-to ice pop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I did.
I mean, you know what though? Listening to you guys, you brought back memories, and I just have I have fucking order anxiety. Like when I finally get to the fucking window,
you're free.
I feel like everyone just wants their fucking ice cream. Like just hurry up. So I'll just be like, let me get a fucking soft serve. You know what I mean? Or a shake. Like my go-to thing is just get a fucking shake and walk away. You know?
Yeah.
And it would piss people off even more because it took like 10 minutes to make a shake.
Yeah. So my brother,
gotta get off this line so quick. Let me get
pressure's on.
Double size shakes.
Yo,
never mind, and run away.
And then they give you a chocolate, and you're like, I said vanilla, right? I think I said vanilla. And they're like, you said chocolate. No, I want a vanilla one. I got to make you another one.
It's too much
they
pressure
hate
here.
you. You just wasted $1. Yo, Tommy has a story years ago. He saw my brother working in the city, and they both were working. And my brother, in the kindness of his heart, fucking comes out. He got him an ice cream. Fucking Tommy goes, I don't want the strawberry one. I want the chocolate one. He's like, are you fucking serious? I had to go back in and
I mean, it was nice of him, all right, so it was a random happenstance. Like you run into your boy downtown and you're like, hey, all right. And so we're walking up to this fucking ice cream truck or whatever. And Paul orders, and I let him go first, and he turns around and just because you like fucking strawberry, you handed me a fucking strawberry. And Paul, I really wanted the chocolate. You know what I mean?
It's an odd choice. That's a random fucking choice to go strawberry to somebody.
You know what I'm saying? And he took offense to this. He's like, you fucking serious? And I'm like, Paul, like, listen, if you're gonna let me order, I mean, thank you, but and like to this day, our relationship hasn't been the same.
Paul, time I heard Paulie was like, yo, who doesn't love strawberry? I'm like, anybody that has allergies. like, what's the matter with you? You don't go that route. Get vanilla always. You want to get a nice treat? Get vanilla.
The finest of the flavors. But yeah, listen, you know what I mean? Fucking ask. That's
right. That's easy.
You take your friend out to a restaurant, you sit down, you're like, 2 chicken parm meals.
No. He's gonna have the salad.
You know what's funny?
That's fucking great.
Not to go into this. I made how we all fuck with each other. So I fucked with Justin one time where Justin is for everyone on the show knows he's a funny dude, but he's a heavy set guy. So I told all my friends that know him because he lives in a different part of town that I was like, yo, if you hang out with him, that dude, he had a heart-to-heart with me. His cholesterol and everything is sky high. You don't fucking make him eat bad stuff. So I fucking forgot about this shit. He goes out to eat with another friend of mine, Ronnie, and all of a sudden he tries to order a cheeseburger, and Ronnie's like, "No, you're not gonna have that." He goes, "We're gonna have 2 grilled chicken salads." And all of a sudden Dustin's like, "What the hell are you doing?" They had to tell the waitress to go away for a second. I gotta talk to my friend. He goes, "Listen, I know that you talked to MELERZO. He told a lot of us that you have blood pressure's high, cholesterol." He goes, "Dude, you can't eat like this anymore. You had a heart-to-heart with him." He's like, when the fuck would I ever have a heart-to-heart with any of you guys?
I love when you put those out there and then you don't hear that joke back to you like for years.
Yeah.
Like, Melissa, you want to tell them about the Hollywood story?
Yeah, you got me good. Which actually, it was fun for all of us because it's the weirdest thing. I think it was like, shit, you said it. It might have been like a year later. Like it was like, or like 8 months later. So I totally forgot about it. But then we see our friend Mike.
But what I say to you, Melissa?
You said that he was getting married, and we knew he was getting married, but he was taking his wife's last name.
I put that out there like a year prior to this. What Melarzo's about to tell you.
So we see him, and our friend is a police officer. So he's with his partner, and obviously we're all out drinking one night at a spot, and we pull up to each other, some spot at Yonkers, in the middle of the street, like 2 a.m. Joey's there, Jules, like break a cover us, and all of a sudden we're joking about a lot of stuff. So then he's like, "God, this," and all of a sudden it hits me because I'm drunk. I go, "Wait a minute, I got something on you," and he's like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Yo, you tell me, you little bitch, you're taking your wife's last name, you faggot, right?" And he goes, "What?" Everybody bursts like, you fucking, and he's like, "Who the fuck took that?" Like, Trainer. He goes, "Don't listen to that idiot."
Yeah, I put that plan out there like a year prior, man. It grew. Yeah, once I heard that fucking story the first time, I fucking couldn't stop laughing.
It was believable. It really was.
It fucking worked.
Because his wife would say something like that. Like, his girl.
If
we
you
know
don't
how
know,
to set people up.
Yeah,
it was a proper setup because the guy in question here is sort of a mild-mannered, like agreeable, low-key guy. So it kind of fit the bill. And, a little bit of truth in something like that. Like it just like, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Like you just like, why did it work so good is also another question. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Like when Chandler on Friends was like, "Hey, I can't date you to this girl." She goes, "Oh no, what are you, gay or married?" He goes, "No, wait, why'd you say gay first?" You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'll tell once that I don't tell things. I'll tell funny because we were talking about the ice cream stuff. And this is a story you guys all know, I think. That it's true. We were probably we were young guys. It was probably like when we were 20 or whatever, but I was gullible. I'm an idiot. Well, I'm sitting around the deli that we used to chill at, and I remember Joe, Rocco, and Stephen Mecca were there. And they got me good. for one thing, they knew that I loved Jumbo Jets, like ice cream, so they put it in there. So
You mean
we're all
Bitch
talking
Rocket?
about,
You mean Bitch Rockets?
yes. So obviously, Trainer explained it. It's an ice cream that has a white, red, and then blue part, right? Or maybe the opposite way. I don't know which way it was, but
Oh my God.
So I'm sitting there, and we're talking about girlfriend stuff, and I was like, I was like, dude, I should have never said this. I was like, yeah. I was like, my girl wants to spice it up. So they were like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, dude, you got to do what we do. I'm like, what do you guys do? They're like, dude, you ever tried the Jumbo Jet? And I was like, I fucking love Jumbo Jets. Right away, they had me right there. Because I was like, I fucking love Jumbo Jets.
Yeah.
So they were like, you got to play with a girl, but don't go crazy with the thing because it'll melt with a girl's pussy with the Jumbo Jet. And I was like, whoa, that is kind of hard. But he goes, Joe was very adamant about this. He goes, do not go past the final part, blue, because you don't want to, the thing. He goes, dude, just do the white and red area. I was like, all right. So my dumb ass listens to all of them. I'm like, all you guys are doing this shit? I was like, God damn it. So I was like, so the next time I hung out with my girl on that Friday, I came over with 2 Jumbo Jets because like I wanted one for myself later. And just to go fast with the story, when she looked at me when I presented it, it didn't go well. She looked at
push came to shove.
Yeah, she thought I was insane. She's like, "What do you think you're gonna do?" I'm like, "Dude, everybody's doing it."
Dude, even if you got it up there like halfway, it would melt like almost immediately.
Probably, yeah, but then
fucking
you
hot.
lick it. But then you
Oh
lick
my
it.
God.
You gotta lick it.
Like
Yeah.
that is why I have my creation. I think this is a great thing. I think that it's a multi-million idea. I came up with a couple of years ago when I was drinking. I think about this. Girls always sometimes they don't like to go down on you. And you like some guys like to eat pussy. They don't like to eat pussy. What happens if you had flavored pussy? Like there was a cream that you could put on and take. Like imagine you say to yourself, when's the last time I ever had pussy that tastes like tapioca? Like, you know what I mean? Because I love tapioca. You know what I mean? Or whatever flavor you want. Lava cake. Girls seem to like, imagine a girl says
That's
to
not
you,
a flavor.
she's like, no, like that flavor. What's that cake with the red velvet? Imagine you told a girl one day, she's like, I'm not sucking your dick. I don't like to do it. I'm like, babe, you like red velvet cake, right? Guess what my dick tastes like tonight? Red velvet cake. Bam. She was sucking it. She's like, this is good. This is like.
Is it like a spray?
Maybe it could be. I don't know if it's spray because like this, or I guess I'm trying to say like an edible cream that
like
would taste your
cream, or like a dip. Do you dip it?
I don't know if dip would too thick. I mean, I didn't get it all down yet. I just said the flavors. We got to figure out the thing.
Where you squat like a fucking bowl and shit. Like, oh, I got fucking grape tonight.
Whatever.
Like, who the fuck? What woman would want to suck on a lava cake dick?
Well, if that's her flavor that she likes, she might like it. If she doesn't, who knows what flavor she likes? That's the thing that you find out from your girl.
Oh, it's fucking yeah. Nice, hey, nice velvet. Can't wait to suck it.
Fucking right in the pussy.
Wow, you're nuts. You're fucking nuts.
I think, it sounds nuts, but it's not really nuts. If you
no,
really
but you're
think
right.
about it.
You're right. It's not. It's just it actually makes sense.
You know what we need? We need like one of our smartest friends to come up with the kind of cream. Maybe like Jimmy Malillo. He's pretty smart. Jimmy, bam! I got an idea. Come up with a cream of all flavors of fucking thing that you could put on your dick and your pussy that you could take. Like think about it.
Stick to your date job, Jimmy.
Lava cake pussy. You wouldn't love that shit, Trainer? Trainer, what's your favorite flavor? What's the favorite thing you like?
Chocolate mousse.
Bam. Chocolate mousse pussy.
I could get behind that. I could get behind it. Or chicken parm. Or chicken parm. Either one.
Well, I mean, that's going to be hard. That's going to be a weird flavor to make, but, I don't think that's going to be a seller.
Do you have this pussy juice in chicken parm? Thanks. I'll take
Nick,
2.
Let me go around the room. Nick, what's your favorite flavor?
Shit.
Something like a dessert.
Probably like
pecan pie.
The fucking what's that thing?
Limoncello. Really, Nick?
What's fucking I can never think of the goddamn word. It's not a ring ding or a yodel. The yellow one, the beautiful yellow one with the white filling.
Twinkie?
A Twinkie.
You want Twinkie pussy? That might be my favorite.
Oh my god.
Tommy, what's your flavor? Is it the chocolate eclair? You fucking think? It ain't strawberry.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna be down there for a while. Make it bubblegum.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're a chewer.
You know what made me come up with this idea?
Secrets out. You know?
I'm gonna tell you what made me come up
Maybe a
with
little
this
less
idea.
chewing next time.
Do less chewing.
Don't make it taste like bubble gum, and I won't.
You know what made me come up with this thing?
Pussy's
I was
blowing
talking to
bubbles.
Rocco one day, and I remembered when he was a
Snapping the
kid.
gum.
Bubble gum. Sorry, guys.
Bazooka gum? Imagine you eat bazooka pussy.
Come up with a fucking bubble on your face.
No.
You got popped all over your fucking eyes and shit.
I said the flavor, not the fucking thing, you know?
Like Big League Chew, you get a pouch.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that would be disgusting. Like, oh my God.
The fucking girl be in class like, who's chewing gum in here? No, it's just my pussy.
Yeah, but think about that. Think about how exciting it would be to introduce your dick like that night. She's like, I don't want to suck your dick, trainer. I'm like, now you do. It's lava cake dick tonight.
I got the perfect introduction. The perfect introduction is just me dropping my drawers. Fucking show's on.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She
like,
wants to see that
hermaphrodite.
rabbit tail so bad.
It's opening night.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for the high risk takers that like the Frank's Red Hot?
Oh, I put that shit on everything.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
You know what's funny? It probably would get popular, and then the only thing is that some guy would want a spicy version. I'd be like, "Yo, you're fucking crazy," but you know, you might. I don't think you can put spicy stuff on your. You might burn your shit.
Jalapeno and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It would have to be. It would. Yo, that would be the best part. We would have to have test dummies, like girls that come in, put the thing on, guys. You know, suck his cock.
Eating pussy all day.
Mike's gonna
Yeah,
own one
oh
of
my
these
gosh.
stores. He's gonna own one of the
Imagine that was
stores.
your
You
job.
guys could be like, you got that hot shit, you got that jalapeno. She's like, nah, it's illegal, bro. And then you like, you mean the back?
You would probably come home.
got a box of it.
I got something to blow your mind.
Imagine that was our, like your job. You still probably come home like, I'm so sick of eating pussy.
What if you're a porn star?
Yeah, or even that. Yeah. Oh God.
Well, I got
I probably would.
a lot of editing to do on this podcast, but I think we might have to call this podcast right now. We've been on for like 90 minutes.
What are you talking about? We got to get on the last subject.
We're gonna have to come back for another episode to talk some more topics because we could just go on and on. But
celebrities,
listen, Melerzo, thanks for coming on. Tommy, appreciate you coming on. Anytime you want to come back on, man, you let us know. Let us know if you do you have a social media? Do you want anybody to follow you anywhere? You want to give out your cell number for the viewers so they can call you?
You know what? Hold on. Let me hold up my credit card.
There you go.
Don't put too much information out there, Tommy. Your wife will be like, "What? Who is this person?"
Let me tell you, she's got questions already.
You can find them down Fullerton boxing some strangers.
Yeah.
Why
If anyone's got video, if anyone's got surveillance video, please mail in the tapes.
Dude, just happened to be doing a fucking Google Earth pass by, and you guys were over there fucking throwing haymakers.
That's great.
Oh, it was crazy that night.
Melerzo, do you have a social media? Anything you want to plug? Your Instagram, Twitter, anything like that?
I don't know. I don't know if I want people. No, I'm good. Yeah.
We're a couple of antisocial guys.
All right, guys, they are good. They said they don't want to plug anything.
On. Maybe that's just
how about
you'll catch us here if anywhere, right?
How about just plugging the Mix It Up podcast? Go follow us. Go like and subscribe on YouTube, any platform you listen to. Listen on multiple platforms. If you listen to on the other platforms besides YouTube, we get paid for you listen to the commercials. So listen to the commercials. Quick shout out, Nick, before we go. Like we had a couple countries added on to this podcast that listened last week. It was India's back up there, but Nigeria and France came back on the list. But Nigeria, a lot of people from Nigeria listen to us. They're probably the same people that
Nick got the flag.
They try to steal your identity, like from that. You know how everybody's trying to steal your identity, so they're probably trying to steal us. I know
it's the green flag in the background.
they have like profiles on Plenty of Fish, and they get fucking people to fucking mail them money, which is incredible. It's fucking genius.
Nigeria's like, these white boys are fucking funny.
Yeah, some Nigerian named Mike Trader and Nick Selly out there, Mike Blasi. So listen, guys, thanks again for coming on. Appreciate you. Anytime you want to come back, come on. Nick, where can they find us besides what I just mentioned?
You can find me on YouPorn. Type in bald bearded man. I don't know where they're gonna find you. You can find us on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter at the Mix It Up Pod.
Check out our website.
Yeah, check out our website. Bigbustybitches.com. What is it?
Oh my God.
Bitchrockets.com. Check it out.
That's right.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Later.